Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One in my old barn door, and I'm working on my Christmas on the Farm journal. And as you can see, it's quite stuffed already, but I'm adding ephemera into it now. But I wanted to do a video and show y'all some ideas of things that you can do with your Christmas cards. You know, we all get these wonderful, beautiful Christmas cards in the mail from all of our friends and our family who love us, and we display them for the season. And then, do you throw them away? I don't know, because some of them are just so pretty. I mean, how do you throw that away? So I thought I would show you some ideas of some things that I've been doing with my last year's Christmas cards. And my best friend, she's a mail carrier, and she gets lots of Christmas cards, and so she'll send them to me because she knows I use them in my journals and things like that. And so I have quite a large size bag of old Christmas cards. So I thought we would come up with some ideas of some things to do with them. So as I was going through my journal, I wanted to show you some of the things. Okay, so of course you can make pockets out of them. So that's one thing you can do with them, and they make the cutest little pockets. So like you can make a pocket, stuff some things in there, and then it folds up and you can journal on it, you can decorate it, whatever you want to do. So that's one thing that you can do with them. And then sometimes, like I found the cutest Mary Engelbreit Christmas cards with the envelopes last year, I think, at Habitat for Humanity. I think I actually found these while I was shopping with Laura from Laughing Dogs Book Nook. She came up for Thanksgiving with her family, and she's local here where I am, or her family is, and so she and I went shopping at the Habitat for Humanity, and look, these are the Mary Engelbreit cards. Are they not so stinking cute or what? And so I added it in as a page in my journal. So you can open this up, you can journal on it, you can decorate, you can do mixed media because cards are good and thick. And so you can do that. You can tuck sweet little goodies into your envelopes. And then this was one of those, you know, the little gift card holder cards. And so when I opened it up, it had writing on it, you know, because this is one of the ones my friend sent me. But I thought, how cute is that to make it like a fold over? So I just added some coffee dyed paper in there so that you can journal on it and put it on the back of the Mary Engelbreit card. So you have a multi fold out there. So that's another idea that you can do with them. Let me keep going through here real quick. I know there's more. Let's see. I know I put some. Hang on, I'll find them. Okay. So here's one that my friend had sent me, and I just thought he was the cutest little Santa, and how can you throw that in the garbage? So I made a tuck out of it. I just cut the very front of the card off from the back, and because it had writing on it, and so I just made a little pocket. So you can make pockets with them. This was this is a Hobbie Christmas card that a sweet, sweet friend of mine sent me. And this is the envelope that went with it, and I couldn't figure out a good way for it to go in the journal other than, because I wanted to include the envelope too. So I glued the envelope flap shut and cut it open at the top to make a pocket out of it. And then I just added, because I wanted the Holly Hobbie to show. Now whoever gets this journal, you can take it and make it a pocket, or decorate with it, or whatever you want to do. But I just wanted you to get the card in whole because it's an absolutely beautiful card, and I put it next to one of the Holly Hobbie pages that I added into my journal. So that's another thing that you can do with it. And there's a few more ideas in here. Hang on, I think. You know, other than just making pockets with them. Okay. So this one, I mean, how can you throw that away? That beautiful barn with the glitteries. So I just took the front of the card again because it had writing on the inside of it. And I cut the front off, or I tore the front off because I like the jaggedy look. And I just made a pocket out of it. So this one's a sideways pocket, and you can tuck goodies into there. So that's what, 5 different ways you can use them? Well, really, here's one. This was the front of one, and I love how it was already fussy cut like this, and so I just trimmed it down to fit this page, and I made a pocket so you can tuck goodies in there. This one, again, I did like a double flap because y'all know how much I love Santa Claus's face. He's just so stinking cute. And so I loved this one. I thought it was very pretty, and it was very pretty on the inside. If you open it up, it has the colors and everything, and I thought it'd be a great journaling spot. But then it had, you know, how on the backs of cards, you always have the little label or whatever. Not always, but a lot of times you have the little label, and I wanted to cover that up. So I added this card to the back side of this card and made it a flip out and a pocket. So you can have a pocket there, you can have journaling room here, and then you can open it up and have journaling room there. Okay, so that's another way that you can use it, use your cards in your journal. This one I thought was absolutely gorgeous to go with the farm style journal, because I love the old cars and the old house with the barn behind it with the reindeer. And it's just gorgeous on the inside too. So I just made it a page. I left this so you can decorate it the way you want to. And then here's the envelope that goes with it that you can put goodies in to add to your journal, or, you know, keepsakes or whatever. And you can decorate the envelope or however you want to do that. So that's another way. Here again is a flip up one. This was a Christmas card, and I just made a pocket out of it. So you can tuck stuff down in here, flip it up, do your journaling, decorating, however you want to do it that way. And then here's another one, and I love this one. It's a very vintage, looks like from the 60s or 70s, but I love the way they did it with the teals and the blues and the pinks and the purples mixed in with the you know, the original Christmas colors. Just so pretty, and I thought that went wonderful with the farm style journal too. And you can tell on the inside, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's very aged, and so you can, and that's a pocket as well. You can tuck something in there. And again, another pocket that I made. This journal is absolutely stuffed. Uh-oh, I have to leave this one down. No bueno. There we go. So again, it's a fold up. You can do hidden journaling in there, and it's a pocket. And then here's one that was like you took a photo in there, you know. So I'm going to put a pretty something inside here to peek through the little window. But on the back side, I made a little belly band. And then inside, on the back side of where you tuck, you know, something into that picture window, I put another vintage greeting card. So you can open it up, journal inside there, and it's a pocket as well, so you can tuck goodies in there. There's a little pocket there. This was actually from a Christmas card as well, so I just made a little pocket on there. And this was this is a snippet roll that my sweet friend Sarah sent me. She sent me the most wonderful box of goodies. Oh my goodness. And it has all kinds of stuff in it, and I didn't get to do a Happy Mail video on it because I was so excited when I got it, because I knew these were in there and all the other goodies, so I started using them. So Sarah, I cheated. I'm sorry. I went ahead and started using everything in the box before I did the video. So what I'll do is just show you, you know, as I use the items that she sent me, because she sent me some wonderful things in that box. So I'll just tell you what she sent me as I go along. Look, she sent me a wonderful bag of goodness. These are vintage yo-yos. And this is not all, but I just grabbed some because I want to use them in the project that I'm going to do, because I'm going to make, we're going to do some other things with these cards as well. So let me see if there's any other things that I did in here with cards before we get started on our other project. Okay, so those are some ideas of some things that you can do inside your journals with your Christmas cards. Now, if you don't want to just make pockets out of them or just poke them in, you know, into a ring binder journal or whatever, then there are other things that you can do with them as well. Like on these little flaps, like I have this page here that has a flap. You can take one of these cute little cards, like this one is super adorable, and you can just either glue it down to here and let it be a flap open, you know, or a tip in, or you can stitch it, which is what I will probably do because I like the sewing, and I've got a bunch of sewing in this journal, so I just kind of like to incorporate it with the sewing. So I actually like this one better for this page. Isn't that pretty? That is gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and run this through the sewing machine and stitch it on real quick. So hang on just 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, so I took it out of the journal and I took it to my sewing machine and I stitched the card on here so that now it's a tip out or a tip in or whatever you want to call it, and you have some private journaling under there. The card's thick enough that you can do mixed media on it. And I wanted to do one other thing to this little card. I just want to go right here to the corner and punch a hole because I want to add some pretty ribbon through there. So let's see. Oh, I have some twine and I have some of this ribbon. That's kind of a different color red. Ooh, let's do this one. It says Merry Christmas. So then I'm just going to run this through this little hole here. Just like that. And I'm going to tighten a bow. Am I going to tighten a bow? You know what? It's going to bulk it up if I do it that way. So we're going to do it the other way. So let's just run him through here too. Try to keep it straight. Okay. And then just be careful that you don't rip your card while you're pulling and tugging. And then you have a cute little bow or ribbon at the top, and it sticks out the top of your journal. So that's another idea that you can do with them, is stitch them, you know, onto the page. Or if you need some tags, you can make tags out of them. So let's do that, because that's kind of what I wanted to do in this video, is make some pretty little tags out of them. Now these are so stinking cute, and so I'm thinking I think I want to make pockets out of these too, because how cute would that be as a little pocket? So we'll scoot those over to the side, and I think I want to make a tag out of this one, and definitely out of this one. Look at how cute these little kids are, and it's embossed. It's just absolutely adorable. This is just the front of the greeting card, and so I wanted to make a tag out of it. And then there's a Santa one. Let's make a tag out of that one. And see, ones like this, these would be good to do as your little tip ends, because it's backwards, you know, like you would have to flip it up like this, or if you sewed it on a tip end, if you tip it that way, it's in the right direction. So those would be good ideas to use those for. This one is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And these would even be cute to make little booklets out of. So let's just play and see where we get to with this. Now this one is a super cute little Holly Hobbie one. And it says We've Moved, but you can cover over that and make a little booklet with it. So let's just play and make a couple of tags and maybe a booklet. Now I know y'all know how to make tags and booklets, but these are, you know, now this one is really super cute. And I think with this one, because it has this recipe on the back side, I think what I would do with this one is just, I'm just going to trim this up on this side over here because it's a little bit of a jagged edge. And the way I'm going to do this tag, I don't need the jagged edge. So we're just going to trim that up and clean it up a little bit. I'm going to take my corner rounder and we're going to round this, all 4 corners. And then we're going to punch a hole right up here in this corner. I need a new hole puncher. Mine stinks. And I have a crocodile, but it's just so big and bulky. Okay, so then we're just going to add some ribbon to this. Let me see what kind of ribbon I have. That's a different color red. This one I don't think will be quite big enough. And then let's do the red twine. That would be cute in there. Let's do that. Okay, let me untie it. Okay, so I've got it untied, but I also want to add some eyelash trim in here. So I've got some red and some sparkly white eyelash trim. So let's just add a little piece of that in here too. I'm going to make it about the same size as the twine. Okay, and then we're just going to twist this together and run it through our little hole here. There, and now you have a super cute little tag to add into one of your pockets. So let's find a pocket real quick to add it into. Where are we at on our time? We're doing good. Okay. So see, that one's too wide for that one. But I mean, it's a simple Christmas card. How pretty is that? It goes well with the farmhouse theme. And we're going to find us a cute little pocket to add it into. Look how cute that is. Nope, it's 2 different color reds. I'm funny about that. So let's find this. Oh yes, super cute in that little pocket there. And then you have your eyelash trim and your ribbon stick or your twine that sticks out the top of your journal. Super cute. Okay, and so let's do, I want to do a tag out of this one. This is the main one that I want to do a tag with. So I'm just going to trim up the edge over here. And these are just quick and easy tags that you can use. And that way you don't have to throw away your old Christmas cards. You can still make gorgeous little tags. And then I'm going to just miter the corners here. And here, and that gives it the tag shape. Now we could probably add some ink around this one just to kind of give it a little definition. You know what though, before we add the ink, let's go ahead and put our backing on, because I want to put a back on here so that you can write, you can use the back as like a journaling piece. So I'm going to grab some copy dyed paper. I think I have some over here. And we're going to put some glue on the back of our card, which is now a tag. Just going to glue it all the way around. Make sure you get to the edges unless you want to sew it, and I don't think I'm going to sew, so I'm going to make sure I get to the edges really well. We'll lay it down on our coffee dyed paper and line it up really well. And then we're just going to press it down into that glue so that it's good and flat. Making sure that you get your edges really, really well. And then we're just going to trim it out. Now, I'm not going to make y'all watch me trim it out because how boring is that? So hang on. Okay, so we've trimmed it out. And now I'm going to turn it over, and I just want to take my card and go across the back of it really well so that I know that it's glued down there really good and it's not going anywhere. Okay, so then we can take our ink and we'll just ink around the edges. I want to round the corners at the bottom of this. And then we'll finish inking. And we're going to ink on both sides. So just real quick ink. And we'll just ink the edges on both sides of the tag. Because now it's a tag, it's not a card. And you don't have to throw away these pretty little Christmas cards that your loved ones send you. And you can do this in your own journal, or you can do it in a journal that you're making for somebody else. Okay, and then I want something at the top. So we might use a piece of this. This is the this would be cute. This is the snippet that Sarah sent me. So let's just cut us a piece of this. Boy, I didn't cut that very good, did I? Okay. And then we're just going to fold it over like this. And use it as a tag topper. Now you can sew it, or you can glue it, or you can staple it. It's completely up to you. I think with this one, I'm going to staple it. So we'll staple there. And staple there. My stapler is terrible. Okay, we're going to have to redo this one. Try that again. Okay, and I'm just going to push the staples down to make sure they're good and tight. It's not stapling real well because it's got this little piece on it that kind of bulks it up just a little bit. So I'm just going to push down on that. And then I want to take a little bit of this eyelash trim. So a little red and a little white. And I don't think I have any green. Let me see. Oh, I do have just a little bit of green. Let's do some green, just to give it a little something different. Okay, we're going to mix this all in together. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right here in the center. And we're going to add our eyelash trim into that hot glue. Press it down so it don't go anywhere. Okay, and then we need to find a cute button to put on it. And do I have any buttons? Now you can use a Christmas button, but my Christmas buttons are in the other room, so I'm just kind of looking through here to see what I have. No. I need red, don't I? Ooh, there's a red star. It's not big enough. Let's see, I have another. That one might work. Okay, I found this button, and I think it will look better on here because you've got the red eyelash trim on there, and that red button was just kind of blending in with it. So let's just use this one, and we'll just put a little bit of hot glue on there, and we're just going to add him right to the top. Now, how pretty is that? Super, super cute little tag made from one of your gorgeous Christmas cards, so you don't have to throw them away. And then let's find us a spot in our journal for it. Okay, let's go towards the back, and we want it to kind of be in a colorful pocket because it's got the white background. That's got the pinks, so that kind of doesn't go. That's got the pinks. Let me see. It won't go good in a belly band. I know there's a pocket here somewhere. I've just missed it. Let's see. That pocket's not big enough. Oh, here we go. This is a cute pocket for it to go in. Look how cute that is. How adorable is that? So stinking cute. You got a pretty little tag there. You can write on the back or put a picture on the back, and you get to save your gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas cards. So that is another way you can make pretty, pretty tags. And then I'm going to take one of these, and we're going to make a little booklet out of it. So let's see. I'm thinking I want this one, but maybe I want this one. I don't know. They're so cute. They're all too stinking cute. Okay. You know what? Let's do the Holly Hobbie one because I needed it to go into the journal. So I'm just going to grab a few pieces. Okay. This is a Holly Hobbie cash ledger, so why not use some of this page in the little booklet? And we can do, oh, hang on, I've got some other page. Okay, so I've grabbed out and made a little booklet with some of the pages. So you have, I think I want to fold this completely in half since it's going to be in the middle. So this can go in here just like that, and I like that it's poking out so it gives it a little more of the raggedy look to it. And then you can either staple it in, which I might be able to staple this one in, I don't know, we're gonna try it. Nope, it's too long, so we'll have to stitch it. So let me just grab some string and a thread, and I'll be right back. Okay, are y'all laughing at me because I said string and the thread? I meant thread and a needle. Y'all knew what I meant, didn't you? Alright, so we're just going to sew this puppy together real quick. It doesn't have to be anything perfect because I like the messy look. Okay. So we're just going to make sure we're good and tight. And then we're going to tie it. And then just snip that off. Okay, and then since she goes this way, I kind of want it to be an up and a down book, you know, so when you open it up, you can journal this way. You can journal either way you want to. But she's just in this particular position. Okay, so I want something to cover up this we've moved, because, I mean, that's not really the purpose of this card. So let me find something cute to cover it up with. So I have some little pieces of fabric here. Ooh, this is super cute. I think this is what we're going to put on here, because it's just enough to add a little something to the page, and it covers up that little spot that says we've moved. So just going to add us some fabric tack on here. Just like that. Whoops, I'm throwing glue. Well, if I can get a hold of it, we'll be doing good. And then we're just going to add that right there. And it's cute the way it is. Now you can add a button, you can add a flower, you can add whatever you want to add. Do I have something I want to add? Let me see what I have in here. I have Christmas goodies in here. Ooh, I know what I want to add. Let's pick one of these cute little yo-yos Sarah sent me. Let's do this one. Because how cute is that? And it looks like a farmhouse type of something. And I'm going to put this on with a glue gun. And then we're going to find us a little flower to put in the middle there. I don't want pink. And I don't want, oh, there's a white one. Let's do the white one. Nope, I don't like the white one. Hang on, I have some other flowers. Let's do a red. I got glue hanging everywhere. Okay. So we're just going to put us a red flower there and smoosh it down. And then we have a cute little booklet. How stinking cute is that? Where's my book? Okay. So we're just going to go over here in our book and find our Holly Hobbie stuff. There we go. I have more Holly Hobbie stuff. I don't think I want to add it right here. Let's go find the next Holly Hobbie page, because I have several in this journal. There we go. I don't have any pockets around it though. But you know what? It doesn't have to go by the Holly Hobbie pages. I just thought it would be cute by it. I think that's all we're going to have. So here's what we're going to do, because this is adorable and it goes really well in a belly band. So we're going to put, no, that's too big. There's another belly band back here. Is it going to fit in this belly band? Or pocket? That's cute. I like it in that pocket. So that's how we're going to do that one. So you have your little booklet that you can open up and write in. Put your little notes, make a grocery list or a to-do list or whatever you want to do with it. But it's super cute to be tucked in a pocket. So those are just some ideas I thought I would give y'all to do with your old Christmas cards, whether they be vintage or whether they came from someone that you loved last year and you want to save them. So make tags with them, make pockets with them, make tip-ins with them, whatever you want to do, but just don't throw them away because they're so stinking cute. So I hope that helps give you some ideas of some things that you can do with your old Christmas cards. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video for me if you will. And I hope y'all have a great day. Big hugs.